Lesson 8, where's the CEO? And let me start with a very interesting example. We got a call one day from two lovely people who are in charge of the customer experience in their organization. They were plugged pretty low in the totem pole of the organization, and the organization had 90,000 employees globally. And they came to us and said, we are ready to transform our company. And we asked, where's the CEO? I said, well, he made a commitment, but he made the speech and he left. Well, guess what? If your budget is limited, if the number of people that are involved are limited, if you are not reporting to the CEO or the president, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And you need to be honest with yourself and your management team. What happens usually is CEOs becomes MIAs because they don't understand lesson number 1, which is what is the business problem. They read a business book and it says that customer experience is important. So they took 2 people in mid-level and just assigned them to customer experience. That's not serious. Don't do that. Don't go into that. Unless you got access to the power in the right level, unless the CEO is there to be the champion, you cannot go and break silos unless the CEO is willing to break the silos. Because there will come a point, as we talked in lesson 7, about those who are in denial, where you will need the CEO to go and reorient some executives who are not buying in. I remember actually the opposite of that. I was sitting with the CEO of an organization and I prepped him for the discussion with these executives around the results of the customer experience analysis that we've done. And I gave him all the tools and how to position the messages. He just stood up in front of all of his executives and he said, look guys, we're going to do this. If you got a problem, you're fired. Anybody wants to leave now? And you know what? In many ways I was in shock and they were in shock about the tone. He never spoke to them this way. But in many ways, he set the agenda very clear. There were no misunderstandings about what's important here and what needs to be done. I mean, I'm not sure that your CEO will go that far, but I can guarantee you a very determined presence of the CEO on a regular basis is going to make a very big difference. And if you don't have access to the CEO, if you don't have access to the president or somebody with power who can actually help you make changes, transformation is not going to happen. So let's make sure that we are going on this journey of transformation with the right resources, including the CEO resource, in order to get this done. And I can tell you, we work with a public sector organization in the UK, and we actually enlisted the Prime Minister. And we enlisted the Prime Minister because he was the ultimate CEO, and we needed to have him available to tell the story to the employees. And guess what? He did it. So if the Prime Minister of England can make himself available, your CEO can make himself available. You just need to understand what is the business case, what is the plan, what is the exciting vision, and how we're going to get there.